Hello, hello. Let's get started, shall we? My name is Steve. We are here talking about quick intel. Sorry, I haven't been here for a while, but sometimes you just need that break, which is crazy because I never thought I'd have to fall under that category. I thought I'd be able to just keep on going, jumping in here. I thought I had leather skin like some other developers, but apparently I am one who just bruises like a peach. So if I hear, never mind. We're going to just focus on the positive and move forward. Again, my name is Steve. You can also call me Crypto Camo. This is my channel. I love to talk about cryptocurrency, and mainly today we're going to talk about some quick intel. Now, first off, what is quick intel? Quick intel is this main page right here. It is a crypto scanner. Maybe. I don't know what I just did there. I don't want that. I apparently locked all my stuff, so I can't move anything. That's weird. Well, I'm going to try not to cut that off then. There we go. That looks better. This is crypto. This is quick intel. It is an AI scanner. It is supporting over 50 blockchains. If you don't know what a crypto scanner is, this is what that is. If you have not signed in and you are brand new, you probably have a lot more to learn before you have to delve into this type of thing. But that's okay. That's what we're here for. We are here to help as much as possible. So, for example, this is called a chart, also known as DEX tools. Some people use DEX Screener, other sites like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. There's a big variety of things that you can use. And so what you can do here is see that quick intel. Their chart, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. No big deal. But that's the part about investments. You kind of have to see what a chart is doing, and this is where some people kind of get lost. I know for me, when I got into cryptocurrency, it was kind of scary because I saw some of my investments drop dramatically, and that is how volatile really all cryptocurrency is. You'll see some streamers talk about cryptocurrency compared to the stock markets. And for example, if you look here on Zero Layer, it has a percentage of 5% in the green. I hope I did that right. I may have not clicked a button here, so if I wasn't really on yet, it's because of that. Man, you get rusty if you don't do things in a routine basis. Anyway, where was I? Where was I? We were talking about the charts and how it is compared to maybe the stock market. So what you could do is just simply see how big of a big change stocks are compared to cryptocurrency, where if crypto drops 5%, it gains 5%. It's a huge deal to those who are in the stock market, maybe buying Apple or Tesla, Microsoft, all those bigger companies. But when it comes to crypto, that doesn't seem like it's a huge thing. Hey, look at that. Crypto or quick intel is up 20% and in the top 3 hot pairs. Check that out. Isn't that cool? Now, I don't know exactly what it was that kind of set everything off. And everybody can speculate why. I have my ideas behind it. what I'm going to do, I'm just going to jump over here for a hot second to show you this. That way you can have your own thoughts on it. So this is another one I was talking about. This is CoinMarketCap. This is like your basic, I can see everything about cryptocurrency. I don't have any kind of financial advice. I play with dirt all day long. I'm a road grader, so I don't know if you should ever listen to financial advice from someone like me. However, if I were to try to encourage you to do some research on cryptocurrency, I will be one to tell you this is something that you have to look into with baby steps. Yes, I said baby steps. I'm just going to drop that into the Discord, so that way people can jump in if they want to talk. And we'll also do that right here, because I don't ever do stuff like this. I really don't. This is something I just never do. Live. Post it. Let's go. Okay. So now that we are kind of in the public eye with Discord, we are looking at some of these charts now. This is CoinMarketCap. And I'm not going to get into a huge explanation of what all this is, because this is easy for you to kind of comprehend. These are your charts. If you're going to take baby steps, I would like you to consider, I feel like I'm like really loud. I would like you to consider that starting with Bitcoin is a good idea. For example, if you are going to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, I just want to start small. I have $100 to spare of extra money to invest because all my other bills are paid. If you start with Bitcoin, you have to understand that you're not going to see some of these big giant Google news of someone making $1 billion off of one meme coin. When you start with Bitcoin, obviously it's something that the world knows. You have different people adding those into their reserves for governments. People like to have a big chunk of it in their wallets. But you can see from these percentages by the day, in the last 60 days, it's only moved 1%, less than 1% in the green. And if you're doing percentages based off $100, you've only gained like 70 cents. That's like a fee. So if you look at the 30-day chart, you've made about $1.50. If you bought it within the last 7 days, you're down $3. If you bought it when everybody was freaking out, well, you've just made 4% on your Bitcoin. And in the stock market, I don't know. I'm not a stock market trader at all. But I've heard that it's a big deal when it's 5% on a good day. So if you were to do this and start small, that's what I would do. Again, I push dirt all day long. I don't have any good financial advice except for a few tokens that I have learned to trust. But that's where I would go. When you see some of these other ones, for example, you want to play it safe and do Bitcoin, but you know what? I've done this enough and I want to try something bigger. I want to see if I can make a better investment. Maybe you saw and heard about XRP or Ethereum. where you want to make a better profit. This is where it can kind of get scary for some. Because the market caps are so much lower, the percentages are going to drop faster. That's the volatile of what everybody says is crypto. If you would have bought the same $100, let's say you decided to do $100 for Ethereum, and you heard about it 60 days ago, 2 months ago, right before the year started, you'd be down 23%. So your $100 would probably be closer to $75. And it's, some people are going to see that, but like, I don't want to waste any money. Like, I don't want to keep on seeing it go down in the red. Whereas if you bought it because of the freak out, terrible red day chart, and you heard that Bitcoin is dying and crypto is dying, and you thought, I'm going to try to buy it because it was in the red, it's either going to go down lower or it's going to bounce up from here. You would be in the red. You'd have about 6% there. Those are called blue chips. And as you can see, it was kind of a scary few days because of how volatile the charts were. Whether it was because of the trade wars between different countries, whether it was because the internet shut down, people just had there's a speculation that people are trying to scare people out. It's called a shakeout. Now, I will be honest with you. 2021, when I first got into it, that would have freaked me out. And it still kind of does. Because this is technically my first bull market to actually explore and see what the actual market's going to do. Because when I got in my first bull market, I actually bought towards the top, where Bitcoin was being presented on the news and the radio. And I thought, you know what, we'll just check it out. And that is where I feel like I have learned. If everybody is talking about it, all these people who are buying these red days when Bitcoin was at $20,000, they're adding to their bags. They're doing a thing called DCA, dollar cost average. They're selling when everybody's talking about it. And I guess that's how the market goes. Because, for example, Apple, no one was buying Apple when it was never heard of. Or phones were brand new and they're like, no one's going to use that. And that's where you need to go back to, I believe what I bought. I bought Bitcoin because of this. I bought XRP because of this. And when you have those terrible red days, those are kind of the reasons why you need to turn your computer off, stop watching your Twitter feeds, and go check out, why did I buy this stuff? Do I believe in it still? Is the news behind the big crash because of that one project? And I will say this, for example, when you go to something like Quick Intel, I was there since Quick Intel was at the very bottom. When they transitioned from a new contract, not because there was something wrong with the contract, not because the developers needed to switch developers and it became a CTO. This was basically because of a contract that needed to be solid. What do I mean by that? I mean that Quick Intel and their developer NinjaDev had to change things in the contract where you have zero taxes now. And you're probably thinking, what are taxes? Well, you can get extra fees when you come into this stuff. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, that's okay, because we will go check that out. I will go to Quick Intel on the Ethereum blockchain. I will go over here to the contract. And this might all be brand new. If you're brand new to this and you just happen to run into my channel, this is probably, you're scratching your head a little bit. So this is Quick Intel. This is a project that I truly enjoy talking about. I trust this team. I trust the developer. I trust what this AI is doing. And this is why. Here is Quick Intel with their own scanner. I've invested into other scanners. that didn't do nearly remotely close to what this can do. So this is what it is. If you were to look over here, you see quick intel, you have a spot for ads, and you have your menu. It tells you your plan. I'm not signed in right now to give you a glimpse of what you see if you were to use this for the first time. So you can see their supply. This is how many tokens they have. They created this contract a year ago. The liquidity is not locked or burned. This is a signal for some people. Like, nope, not going to do it. Why? Because they can actually take that liquidity, which is, where is that? Right here. Ooh, a little too much. So this being quick intel, and I'm explaining to you what where'd it go? Here. I'm explaining to you what the scanner says about this. This is the liquidity. You can see how it matches. You can see that the liquidity pool is not locked and it is not burned. What does that mean? It means that this right here, this amount, which is not locked, is basically their account of how much money is actually in worth of the tokens. I don't know how to explain that in simple terms. It's the amount of value that people can take money out of from their token. So their token is worth about 1.5 cents. This is what they add to and what they subtract to. The market cap is basically, I don't know, I'm not really good at explaining all that stuff. I'm just trying to explain something very simple here and make it more complicated than it should be. So this is what that's saying. It's not locked, where if they really did want a malicious act, they can take that whole liquidity pool out. And because the first time they made a contract, it was locked. They had to wait for it to be unlocked in order to do anything, changes, or switch things up with the contract. And what they did was they built trust with the community. They built my trust. So I don't believe that they will take that money and run. It is not that much. When it comes to that liquidity pool right there, that is not much. When you go to things like Dogecoin, for whatever reason, this is a brand new one. No idea what that is. It's just something on the top 12, top 13, or top 10. See another one with 16,000. You see RAI, which, see this one has a liquidity pool of 2.1 million. But that one is locked as well. So when you see something like quick intel that is unlocked, you have to trust in what you are buying. What else does the scanner tell you? It talks about your tax breakdown. That's the fees that I was kind of jumping into. If they have a tax on a buy, then you simply have to pay that percentage when you buy some of their tokens. If they have a percentage fee or tax for their sell, that means you have to pay a certain percentage when you sell your tokens. If they have a percentage for their transfer, that means if you buy it on your phone, but you want to send it to something like your hardware wallet, which is completely off the grid, it's going to cost you a percentage fee to switch that over. As you can see, Quick Intel has 000. And many projects have those percentages because they need some kind of income. So at first, yes, they did on their first contract, but now they don't. Well, how do they, have any kind of revenue? That's the service they provide. People use their APIs. People subscribe to these scanner tiers, so that way they can do their research. So there are more tiers for the scanner. For example, if you bump up to the next tier, you can see with their AI, they will do a quick scan for you to help you base your research on a a AI data. I don't know how to explain it. It's much smarter than I am. I trust that thing more than myself. And then it gives you more information like this, which tells you it's all locked. Also tells you top holders. Now this is interesting because they are the creator of this own scanner. They don't get rid of these things. This is installed into all the projects or any contract that is scanned, and it warns people, even them, when it comes to these certain things. And then it helps you do more research behind it. It also gives you a verify. It tells you where their audits and where they are doxed at. So these are very encouraging to see when it comes to where do they get this? What kind of information are they providing to show that they are a trusted project? And you'll see that they're all verified up here. Awesome stuff. So if you were to go to something else, okay, let's say we go to Dex Screener and we go to something like Mystery. Okay, they have a market cap. You can actually go here as well if you're on Dex Screener, and it tells you all these other scanners along with it. And you can click on it and it will direct you to the same scanner, and it will do the scan for you where you don't have to copy and paste. Now, for whatever reason, it doesn't give you the tax breakdown. It also tells you that it is not locked. It tells you these holders here as well for a warning. But if you go to something like Pepe, ABU, let's see if I can find one that actually has a tax on it. People have kind of gone away from that kind of stuff, which is kind of intriguing. No taxes there. Some of these are just ridiculous. Quantum farts entanglements. Jeez, oh. Yeah, some of these just don't do that tax thing anymore, but I know there is one. We can go to the CTO Saitama. And what I'm doing is actually just signing in real quick. Yeah. Boop. Boop. So if you were to go to a contract like this on Solana, you can actually do this with your free version. You actually have you actually have to have the all access to do that. So I have all access, and this is what Saitama Wolfpack comes up with. It is not verified, and it tells you that there is a 2% transfer fee. And I believe that is buy, sell, or switch it to different wallets. Why do they do that? They have their own reasons behind that, where you can use that. I think they use it as a marketing wallet. So if it ever gets big enough, they can use it on exchanges and marketing for influencers, so on and so forth. If you go to something else, like another one that I favor, Piggycoin. Piggycoin came down just a hair bit. There we go. Scan it for that. They are on the BSC charts. And it will tell you this. There are some other projects just like this that do a 7% fee, percentage, tax, whatever you want to call it. When you buy it, 7% when you sell it. And note to self, this is something that I learned the hard way. I would be doing something, let's say, for example, I bought Piggycoin, which I have, but I'm holding. But if I were to sell it because I saw a 10% jump in the price, cool, I made, let's say I bought $100 worth. They take $7 off of that. First, when I buy it. Then if I saw another percentage and I saw my value from $93 go up to $100, well, then I made my money back. But then I sell again, well, then I'm back down to 93%. So you actually you should consider the percentages of your fees based on how much the price fluctuates. So if you were to make any kind of profit, it has to at least jump above the 7%. Put that together, you have to at least have something worth 14% or higher to actually make a profit. So that's what that does. And then if you have the scanner, you can actually scan these things and you can explain it with the AI they use. And I think it's Google that does that. If you have a shadow shield, this gives you the AI. So even though you have something like this that gives you all these things, the AI helps you do all of this. If you don't know how to read some of this stuff, because I don't, and you still don't understand when you ask for the explanation, and maybe you just don't have time to do it, well, then that's what Shadow Shield does. So that is the scanner. And what they do is they are able to support 56 blockchains. There's not another scanner. Maybe I just don't know what they are, but there's not another scanner out there that can scan over 56 blockchains. They're about to hit almost 5 million scans, so people are using them. They have people using their APIs as well. And from a recent post on Quick Intel, explaining, let's see where they're at. They had a good one. Maybe it was Ninja that posted it. Ninja Dev is the developer for Quick Intel. And he is quite the savvy developer when it comes to blockchain, Solidity code, anything computer-wise. I trust that guy. And he's actually inspiration because it makes me want to jump in and learn more about it. He has very thick skin because he's dealt with the haters out there. Here it is. Ninja Dev posted this. We now have 2 of the top 15 centralized exchanges using our APIs. That's kind of a big deal. We were here last bear. We'll be here during this bull, or whenever it shows up. And we'll be here during the next. He keeps on building. We welcome any new supporters with open arms once the trenches get tiresome. By that, what did he mean? He meant all the red charts that were showing up out there, because it was kind of ugly. So if you were to look at these top 15 exchanges he was talking about, from HTX, Binance TR, Crypto.com, Being X, Gate.io, Bitfinex, Maxi, KuCoin, Kraken, Bitgate, Upbit, OKX, Coinbase Exchange, Bybit, and Binance. 2 of those 15 are actually using Quick Intel's APIs. What do you mean by that? I mean this right here. They're actually using their APIs. That means they're actually subscribed to these things. whether it's they're using the starter or they're using for a business. What does that mean? Oh, they can even do a custom price. They're using their data. For all those people who are using their data, I think everybody's waking up, getting ready for school, which is my cue. I have to finish up soon. So that being their most popular, that means that what they are doing is actually having 2 of those top 15 exchanges actually using their APIs, which is great. As I posted before, these exchanges have to talk to each other. They have to. It's like big business. They know what's going on. They know what is good. They know what is bad. They know what to add to their team. They know what to add to their projects, and they know what to stay away from, because I'm sure they want 0 bad press. So to hear that 2 of them are using Quick Intel's APIs, it's very exciting. And we came on here to talk about their AI studios. So what is AI studios? They're going to be using this right here, the AI program, and Shawshank's Magic, I think it is. I'm not sure exactly who that is. But as you can see right here, Ninja is creating a platform to the point where all you have to do is type in a few words, click on a few buttons, and you will be able to create your own AI agent, which is kind of exciting. Because as I understand, I'm not really sure if there's anything out there like that. Maybe there is. Maybe there's not. But the fact that he can find a way to integrate Quick Intel and the 56 blockchains with it could be something pretty intriguing. Pretty exciting too. That is something that I enjoy, and how he's going to be trying to perfect this and the code behind it, where he can actually apply it to all these different social medias, whether it's Telegram, whether it's Discord, whether it's, I'd be happy if they did it on Twitter. Now, obviously, there are going to be tweaks and twerks to adjust and fix, but that's everything. So as you can see, this is the example of their quick AI. Okay, Ninja, I can definitely do that for you. I will scan this contract, boom, on the abstract chain. Let me just get that scan for you real quickly. Okay, Ninja, I've completed the scan for this, and this is the conversation that this AI agent is having with Ninja. This is remarkable. Like, the crazy jump in AI is amazing. This might be new to everybody. Like, they're not really understanding some of the stuff. But what Quick Intel is going to try to do is try to make this easy for everybody. So, for example, some of these things that the scanner, as we saw earlier from Quick Intel, is helping you do this in your Discord. So you don't have to jump back and forth if you don't want to. If you want to find better information, you want to do better research, and they give you the link to do that using Quick Intel. So for example, this, I keep saying for example, this contract right here on the abstract chain, which is a brand new chain, it tells you that the contract is not renounced. Gives you the explanation, which means that the contract creator still has a special privilege to modify certain aspects of it. This is something to be aware of. What does that mean? That means they can change the code, like if they wanted to change something. If you don't trust that developer, that could be very malicious. Blacklist. The contract has the ability to blacklist address, meaning your wallet could potentially be blocked from buying or selling. This is something to keep in mind. So basically, if they don't like you, they can block you out. Or if they weren't expecting you to buy their token because you bought in so early, they can blacklist you. Multi-blacklist. This contract also has the ability to multi-blacklist, which means multiple wallets can be blacklisted at once. So also be aware of that. No minting. The contract cannot mint new tokens, which is great because it means that they cannot create more tokens out of thin air. It's got to be a good thing, right? No fee updates. The contract also does not have the ability to update fees, wallet sizes, max transactions amounts, which is a good thing. Well, that's an absolutely great thing when it comes to knowing that in the contract. External functions. It looks like there is no external functions in the contract either, meaning it does not interact with other contracts outside of its system. So what the AI agent is giving is a heads up based off what's happening on that contract if you were to scan it with the contract or scan it with the scanner. What else does it tell you? The scanner has flagged this contract for potential scams and that there are some scams functions within it. This is a big red flag and you should be careful. That does not mean that you can't buy it. And if you are the creator or the developer for this contract, you can easily go submit it to support for Quick Intel, and based off the order that support comes in, you can have them change that. Hey, Zero Dude. Hello, man. How are you, mates? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I hope all is well for you over there. I hope you're avoiding any of the chaos going on, natural disasters, storm, snow. What else is out? Fires. I hope you're safe out there. And this also says about those taxes that we were talking about. And this is where taxes can be very important, because what's happening? The buy tax is listed as 0, which is great. I can go buy that and have no fee to it. But this is what the contract has in it for sale tax. It is very high, 89%. This is not good, and it means that you'll lose almost 90% of your money when you sell. That is a very big flag. Why would that be a big flag? Because that is also known as, I guess, is that considered a honeypot? No, I think a honeypot is, I'm going blank here. Must be too early in the morning. Sunny and warm here in Europe. Whoa, that's wonderful. I think it's gonna be 20 degrees today for us here in Nebraska. And windy too, which is just makes it worse. So I'm kind of jealous. The liquidity data shows the liquidity pair, but no other specific information, and the price impact is listed at 10%. Be sure to take that into consideration when doing your research. DYOR. Please remember, I'm here to provide security and analysis only. Any financial decisions are solely your responsibility. Always do your own research before making any moves in the crypto world. Obviously, that should be the standard. Understanding that I am not here. If, for example, Zero Dunes here in the chat, he asked a question about a token, for example, like Quick Intel, or this one on the abstract chain. He should not solely make a purchase because I said something about it. And you should never do that because an influencer says that. I know when I started in 2001 that was a huge thing. Saitama was a token that everybody was excited about because there was so much FOMO, fear of missing out on that. And I tell you what, influencers, at least when I got into it, were not a thing. Everybody talked about Saitama because it was exciting and they saw the charts going up. I did not realize that there was so much payments behind the curtains of making this a more popular thing. I didn't realize there was really no development. So I kind of experienced my own FOMO. There's more things to learn about that. If you stay tuned with the channel, we'll try to discuss more of those things to help you try to avoid these things. I will say this, I am not paid by Ninja. I am not paid by anybody on the team to talk about Quick Intel. I am solely here because I like the scanner. The AI agents that he's developed is doing remarkable things for Discord or Telegram. I'm more of a fan for Discord. But when you see things like this, it is really exciting to see. How is Quickie nowadays? I went totally off crypto for the last few minutes. I really don't blame you. I mean, some people, you just need to take some of that break because whether it's the negativity on X, the attacks, just, I do not blame you. And I know Quick Intel and a few people butted heads for a while, but I think eventually everybody kind of realizes, it's crypto and apologies will be said or things will be thrown under the rug and move on. And I get that. That's kind of what I did just recently. So It's no skin off my back. I had to go back to exactly the same reasons why I wanted to get into crypto. I got into crypto because I believe technology of cryptocurrency, blockchain is going to be something huge. And for example, I can talk about this kind of stuff. But to answer your question, Zero, this is quick intel. They now have APIs. Ninja Dev said that 2 of the top 15 exchanges are using their APIs, so it's only a matter of time before more start using them, and hopefully one day they, speculation, 100%, they get listed on some of those exchanges. Here is quick intel right here, gives you a quick summary of that. They have almost 5 million total scans. They've detected almost 2 million scams. No, sorry. They have a total of almost 5 million scans. They have a total of almost 2 million scams. That sounds really similar. I should probably find a better way to explain that. They support over 50 blockchains, and their APIs are being used weekly. This is what their chart looks if you have a computer. And they are now working on episodes and talking about how they're going to be implementing AI agents. I'm holding a few blue chip tokens ATM and some blank coins just cause. I have a couple blue chips. I would like to think if we were to look at blue chips and look at the market, I will be honest with you, I have, before XRP made its huge jump, I threw $50 of XRP into one of my ledger wallets that I have in my safe that eventually I have, like, I'm not going to touch. If that does well, awesome. That's for the family and the kids. Emergency fund, I guess. Same thing with Bitcoin. I did that when it was, I think it was 20K. I wish I had more to spare back then during the bear. I have Sui. Sui is a good one. I had my own token I was going to start doing, which was Cup Sui. I'm still intrigued to try it again. I still have some of that in there, but I don't know how I feel about that. Doge. I think Doge is going to be just the name because of what's going on with the cleanup house for how funds are using with governments, but that's the name Doge. It's the meme coin. Eventually, I think it will be payments. And another one I have is XMR, which is that privacy coin. And that one just seemed to be doing well as it kept on going. So I look forward to that. I also mine with that with my computer, just nothing huge, just here and there. Crow is another one I feel like is going to do well because they did what I thought Telcoin was doing, and there is some cool news about Telcoin as well. Going to page 3, you'll see Telcoin right here. This is a Nebraska one. Law was just passed with this, which made this skyrocket up high, which was very cool. Basically being able to there was a law passed with this right here. Read more about our vision on Telbank and Marabanker. And the things going on with that were kind of exciting. Actually, I can go to my profile and see what I posted on that. This was something. So I like Telcoin because it was something based in Nebraska, obviously. And I can actually walk over to the city where it's at and see its building. And even though I didn't, I saw feeds on X that I knew where that place was, and I saw people actually walk by it on their feeds. So the big FOMO was, everybody's talking about how Telcoin can hit 30 cents. And what I did was went to, I can't remember what it's called, but it basically does the calculations for you if it were to hit a different market cap. And so I did. Let's see, I put 1K into XRP way back holding for my daughter's 18th B-Day. That's 13 years away. Oh, I bet you that will look great. 13 years, especially if it keeps on going. So is there a FOMO behind it? It's absolutely possible. This is actually TRX Tron. It's at a $20 billion market cap. So it's possible for tokens to reach that high. And Tron is, I think, top 20, top 25. If it did hit that market cap, you could see Telcoin hitting 25 cents, which is a 37x. So if you bought $100 worth, times that by 37, that's what it would be worth if it hit that market cap. So exciting. And this is the law from Nebraska and the bill that was passed for that. It's pretty exciting. So they're following the regulations and law behind that to make the proper steps. And I feel like Crow is doing the same thing. Crow being a top exchange, but also following some of the regulations and doing their best they can to abide by the law. So it's exciting to see. They actually added stocks too. So I actually, for the first time ever, I bought a stock, which was Tesla. I threw $20 into it because just want to see how it goes. Yeah. But with that being said, if you look at the market, this is what the fear and greed says. It's about neutral. Some people are scared. Some people are excited. Dominance of Bitcoin, that's a whole different thing I have to learn. I'm not sure what that all is. I like to look at things that I'm excited for, like Quick Intel. Quick Intel hit a dramatic freak out low here, almost at 1 cent. Actually, pretty close to 1 cent. And I got to add some to my bag because I do believe the project. It did get a high of 12, 15, 16 cents, I think. And with everything going to be doing a turnaround, I look forward to that. So that's what I got. Just for the recap of Quick Intel, that's what's going on with their AI agents. If you get a chance to go into their Discord, you can jump in there and you can actually test it out. Actually, what I can do real quick. Going back to work was nice to bump into your live stream. Keep the great work. Have a great day. Yeah, see you, buddy. Try to be safe out there. Enjoy your work if you have a fun job. And if it's not that fun, we'll help you survive. If you actually go into Discord here, let me see if I can jump in there for you guys. And then I will have to jump out of here and get some kids ready for school. My wife haven't done all the work for me already. I think it's right there. All right, here's the Discord. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. No, stop that. All right, here's the Discord. If you were to ask them a question, like, Iris, how is it going? Whoa, I got fat fingers. I'm sorry. This is what AI agents do. If she's online, great. If not, well, that's going to be very embarrassing, and I'm sorry. Hey, perfect. Hey, Crypto Camo, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Just helping folks navigate the wild world of crypto. Is there anything I can help you with today? Perhaps you'd like to learn about our scanner, which helps you identify potential risks of token contracts. We support over 40 chains, and you can see the full summary here. I don't know. Let's see if I can find something I can. Let's see if I can just do one of these real quick. I would like to have you check out this one. Now, I haven't scanned this with the regular contract at all, so I will paste that. And I don't know exactly how to ask, because the last time I did, I know I wasn't asking correctly and I forgot how to ask. Okay. Can you scan this contract? It is. What is it on? Is it on Ethereum? ETH. Okay. Let's see. Can you scan this contract? It is. What is it on? Is it on Ethereum? ETH. Okay. Let's see. Can you scan this contract? It is. What is it on? Is it on Ethereum? ETH. Okay. Let's see. Can you scan this contract? It is. depending on how you ask it, kind of like functions in a computer, and something I learned there. If you get one letter wrong, it could be wrong. And you know what I didn't do? Dang it. And this is why it can be frustrating, because you forget to do one thing. If you reply to it, you have to reply to it. And sometimes it picks you up if you forget to do it. Like it's AI, it can try to detect some of these things. So if you reply to it, then maybe it's a better response that's going to be directed towards you if you forget to reply to it. And see, I can definitely scan the contract for you. Let me run a security audit on it. And that's what it's doing. Just like if you were to run it through the scanner, and if you're right there. Perfect. Check that out. Look how easy that is. Don't have to go to another scanner. So basic info of this token, it's DOS cats. It uses 9 decimals. It was created November. Taxes are 0. Liquidity is burnt. Minting and blacklisting. You can't do that. Contract address, fees, warnings. This is a cool part about the AI thing. And it's all implemented into, whoa, it's all implemented into Discord. So just a quick review of what that is. So with all that being said, I'm excited to see what Quick Intel can do. They have other AI agents, and that whole AI studio is going to be coming about. If you haven't checked them out yet, I really encourage you to check them out. This is going to be a fun part of cryptocurrency and what is going to be up in the future. So here is Quick Intel. There's their main page right there. I really hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll try to jump on here and do some more things like that. I appreciate Zero jumping in and saying hi. If you guys like the channel, like the stream, feel free to hit the thumbs up. I hate asking to do that because I feel like I'm just trying to FOMO into my channel. I'm here to try to be as honest as possible and not to let negativity kind of rub off on me. So with that all being on the plate for today, I got to go get the kids ready for school. Do me a favor and check out Quick Intel and do your research. Don't ever feel like you have to take anybody's advice. Always DYOR. I hope everybody has a good day, and you guys take it easy.
Crypto Campbell's just a Midwest Joe. Tired of the scams, tired of the show. Hometown dreamer looking for a break. Trying to find trust in the moves he'll make. He heard about Quick Intel, scanning on the fly.